Getting ready to take your California driving test can be overwhelming, even nerve-wracking. But if you study the California Driver Handbook and practice your driving skills, you should do just fine. Preparation is important to successfully getting your driver's license. Here are some helpful tips. You may want to use the vehicle you've been using to practice because you're already familiar with the way it handles, which should put you more at ease and build your confidence. The DMV examiner will ask for your current vehicle registration and proof of insurance and show that you know how to use your car's various functions like turn signals, headlights, windshield wipers, and emergency flashers. You will also be asked to demonstrate arm signals for stopping and turning. After this safety check, you're ready to hit the road. The DMV examiner will be watching to see that you remain calm and alert during your driving test, that you're aware of your surroundings, using your mirrors, obeying traffic signals and speed limits, and maneuvering your vehicle safely. As you drive, you should always be aware of your surroundings, looking ahead and to the sides to assess your driving environment. This will help you anticipate what other drivers may do and alert you to pedestrians, bicyclists, and potential hazards. You want to avoid having tunnel vision. The DMV examiner will be evaluating your traffic checking techniques. Pay close attention to your speed. If you travel 10 miles an hour faster or slower than the posted speed limit, this is considered a critical driving error, and the DMV examiner will end your test. Be aware that weather conditions will be taken into account should you need to drive a little slower for safety. Also, watch your speed in school zones, especially when children are present. Changing lanes incorrectly may lead to your driving test being instantly terminated. So, make sure you use your mirrors and look over your shoulder at your blind spot when you plan to change lanes, pull away from a curb, and merge into traffic, a bicycle lane, or center turn lane. Changing lanes requires safety and awareness. Double turn lanes can be tricky. This is when two vehicles are side by side and turning in the same direction. It's important to stay in your designated lane. If you're in the inside lane, you need to turn into the inside lane, as this diagram shows. If you're in the outside lane, then you can end your turn in any of the outside turn lanes that are safe. Not staying in your designated turn lane is a critical error, and your driving test will end. You should have a complete understanding of right-of-way, especially at crosswalks and intersections. In situations where you have the right-of-way, don't hesitate because it could confuse other drivers and potentially cause a crash. Stopping is just what it means, bringing your vehicle to a complete standstill. If you fail to make a complete stop, you'll receive a scoring violation. You'll want to avoid some common mistakes, like stopping on top of the limit line and not stopping when a school bus has its red lights flashing, regardless if you're not traveling in the same direction as the bus. The only exception is if there is a barrier separating the two lanes of traffic. Try not to be overly cautious while driving. It can create traffic hazards. If you drive 10 miles under the speed limit, you'll get docked. Also, you should be assertive when you have the right-of-way, but make sure it is safe to do so. If the examiner has to tell you to take an evasive action, it's equivalent to the examiner taking the wheel to avoid a hazard. This is a critical driving error, and your test will be terminated. The DMV examiner will evaluate how safely you drive and how well you obey traffic laws. As long as you follow the rules of the road and exhibit good driving habits, you should be able to successfully pass your driving test. You should be able to control your vehicle, understand traffic laws, and respond appropriately to various traffic situations. If you make a mistake and it's not a serious safety hazard, you'll receive a 1-point deduction on your driving score. To pass the road test, you cannot have any critical driving errors and no more than 15 scoring maneuver errors. You can learn more about the rules of the road and how to prepare for your driving test by visiting dmv.ca.gov, studying the California Driver Handbook, and watch the video series Rules of the Road – Helpful Tips on the California DMV YouTube channel. Remember, proper preparation will earn you a California driver's license.